help her win the championship. She may win a game. She can probably, hit 20, 30 points and do all that good stuff, but she cannot win a series by herself. In order to win it all, it takes everyone doing their part and performing their role. Ecclesiastes 4, 9 through 12 explain the difference between a team and going it alone. There's enjoyment in each other. You need me, I need you. We all have different talents, gifts, things that we do, and if I tell you I don't need you, then I'm not only lying to myself, but I'm lying to you. I need you, and you need me. Proverbs 27:17 talks about iron sharpening iron. The other reason why we need each other is because you may have something that I need to hear that will help me get to the level that I'm reaching for. I need you so that you can help me get to where I need to be. Amen. Ephesians 4:16. We all have a part to play. We're all a body, and everybody has a part that they have to play. Okay. Number 4, a champion is constantly immersed in affirmations. I never thought about how much positive words have an effect on how I live my life until I started affirming myself. Now I'm going to give you an example of how I affirm myself. Yes, oh Lord. I do this literally every morning when I wake up. When I go in the shower and I do my daily routine, I scream this out loud. E is for energetic. I give off lots of positive energy. R is for regal because I know I'm a queen. I is for illuminating. I shine bright with God's great light. C is for confident because I always strive to get it right. A is also important, and let me tell you why. It stands for always in high demand because I'm super, super fly. So be it a stranger, a friend, or even a family member, I will always take care of you. This you must remember. Now you know my credentials, but let me tell you who I am. I am the elite, highly motivated, and super fantastic daughter of God. My name is Erica Yolita Goodman. Yes! Days I don't feel confident. There are days I don't feel highly motivated. There are days I don't feel like I'm excellent. But when you speak those words, when you speak that into existence, it changes you. It builds you. It grows within you. And you start to believe it. Thoughts are powerful and they shape our outcome. How you think governs how you behave. Death and life lies in the power of the tongue, according to Proverbs 18 and 21. But what you say comes from what you think. If I think I'm unworthy, then I speak unworthiness into my life, and I behave in an unworthy manner. If I think I'm ugly, then I speak ugliness around my psyche, and I live an ugly lifestyle. However, if I think I'm excellent, if I think I'm worthy, if I think I deserve the best, then I will never settle for anything but the best. God even tells us that I can do all things through Him. And I hear people say this all the time, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But I think that people don't really believe that. They speak it to convince themselves instead of speaking belief that they can do all things. And so I challenge you today, if you don't get anything else, I challenge you to constantly immerse yourself in affirmations. If I think I can do it, then I can. If I don't think I can do it, then I'm right. I'm going to repeat that. Because this was something that Mary Kay Ash used to say to all of her consultants. If I think I can do it, then I can. But if I think I can't do it, then I'm right. How you think determines how you govern your life. Regular people oftentimes think more negatively about themselves than positive. There was a study that was done, and they concluded that 80% of our thoughts are negative. 80% of our thoughts. 80% of our thoughts. Champions have the same type of thoughts that we do. However, here's where they're different. They are quick to overcome their negative thoughts with positive. So just like we replace bad habits with good habits, they replace their negative thinking with positive thinking. As soon as they catch themselves thinking negative, they flip it. How often do we catch ourselves thinking negative? Or do we just allow it to sit and fester and continue to grow? If you catch the negative before it becomes a huge problem and you immediately replace it with the positive, then I promise you the way you govern your life will soon change. Number 5, a champion understands that failing does not make them a failure. I want you to close your eyes for a second. The reason why I want you to close your eyes is because I want you to answer this question very, very honestly, and I don't want it to I don't want your answer to be biased on what other people may be answering. So I want you to close your eyes, and based on whether or not you can follow directions will tell me if you're going to be a champion or not. So everybody, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. I have a question. How many of us think this way? If I think I will fail, I won't even attempt it. Raise your hand. If I think I will fail, then I won't even do it. If I think, then I won't even go. If I think something bad is going to happen, then I won't do it. Okay, put your hands down and open your eyes. I want you to understand something. You'll fail. So I want you to get that thinking out the way. You're going to fail. Everybody fails. Everybody falls. Everybody stumbles. The Bible even says we all fall short. Everyone fails, but the only time that you are a true failure is if you quit. If you give up before you even reach your destination, then you're a failure. We either fail forward to success, or we fall back to mediocrity. And so understand, never allow the fear of failure. Never allow the fear of failure to stop you from your true potential. Wayne Gretzky says we miss 100% of the shots that we never take. Some of the biggest champions have the most bruised knees. Because they've fallen the most, but they've gotten up the most. A big shot is just a little shot that kept on shooting. I like it too. Proverbs 24:16 talks about even if good people fall 7 times, they will get back up. Keep going forward. Philippians 3:13 and 14 talks about running towards the goal. Don't dwell on your failures. That is one of the things that I've had to learn. And I'm talking on myself a little bit because I'm actually speaking to myself more than I'm speaking to you guys. I remember the first time that I moved out my parents' house. Moved to Lexington, I'm a big child. Oh, yes! And I failed horribly. I got evicted twice. My car got repossessed twice. I had to call but this is what was so funny. Number 1, I did not ask for help. I was so prideful and I was so afraid that my mom was going to disown me that I did not ask her for help. And number 2, when I finally did get back, and ended up moving back home, I was so afraid of moving out because I was afraid that I was going to become a failure again. And that fear of failure not only kept me in a very small space, but it also inhibited and it infringed upon my parents. When you are afraid of failing, and when you allow fear to trap you, what you are doing is a twofold thing. Number one, you're stopping yourself from growing, and then you are prohibiting someone else's blessing. And I don't think we think about that. If I'm afraid of failing, then I will not go to the spot that I need to go, that God has for me, that God promised for me. So I'm stuck here. God has for me to meet so-and-so here, but I'm so afraid that I'll fall in between here that I'm not going to go, which means that I will never get to meet that woman, which means that woman will not receive the blessing that she has, that God has for her, which means that I'm prohibiting someone else's blessing because I'm afraid of falling. What happens if you fall? Have you ever rode a bike? Have you fallen off that bike? What happens? You get up, you cry a little, you bruise a little, but you get up and eventually you learn how to ride that bike. The same is true in life. Yes, you're going to fall. Yes, you're going to stumble. Yes, you're going to fail. It happens. Y'all do it. But learn from your failures. Learn where you need to go and keep moving forward. Just like the Nike slogan says, just do it. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? And 90% of the things that we think is going to happen don't end up happening anyway. Fear is false evidence appearing real. It's in our mind. It is all a mental thing. It is so mental. Fear is so mental. So mental. But 90% of the time it doesn't happen. And even if it does happen, okay, it happened. Ecclesiastes 11:4. If you wait for the perfect time to seize the opportunity, you will be waiting for the rest of your life. So just do it. There will never be a perfect time to do what God has called you to do. The perfect time is when God has called you to do it. So God is calling you right now. Now is the time. Fail, like I said before, fail forward to success or fall back to mediocrity. Number 6. Champions enjoy the journey. You have to enjoy the journey. There are so many people that I know that they talk about their weight loss journey or they talk about their business journey. And I've heard this before. As a matter of fact, I was looking on Facebook again. And there was a young woman. She had posed a before picture and she posed an after picture. She lost 86 pounds. Absolutely amazing. But how she said it showed me that she missed the point. She said, I've only lost 86 pounds. Only? Only? You lost a whole little child, like only? She said, I only lost 86 pounds. I have to get to 28 more. And I was very compelled to tell her, you've missed the whole point in this whole thing that you were doing. It's not an only. Celebrate the little successes. Enjoy your life. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy where you are right now. Because if you don't enjoy your life, what you're actually saying is you're not appreciative. And if you want more, God is not going to give you more to be miserable with. So you have to enjoy your journey. Enjoy your life. Don't feel, and I've heard people say this, they feel guilty for having fun. I don't know if any of you guys have ever felt that way, but that's never been me. I don't even have fun at other people's expense. I would have fun at other people's expense. But enjoy the journey. There are verses in the Bible that talk about enjoying life. Ecclesiastes 5:18, Ecclesiastes 2:24, Proverbs 17:22. The best way to savor a victory is to enjoy and acknowledge all the work that went into winning. Never become so consumed with your goal that you forget to live your life. God blessed us with lives to enjoy, not to become consumed with living.
Yeah.
If you want to know the best way to overcome a problem, enjoy the blessings that you have right now. If you want to know the best way to handle stress, enjoy where you are right now. Enjoy the people in your life. Enjoy the circumstances that you have. I'm poor. Oh my gosh, I don't have to worry about stuff. I can't worry about my house, bro. Yes. People ain't gonna ask me for money. That's how you look at things. If you're broke, people ain't gonna ever ask me for money. I love it. Because my sister doesn't ask me for anything because I'm broke right now. Well, mom doesn't have to ask me for stuff because I'm broke right now. When I have money, then it's a whole different concept. Oh my gosh, I get to give. Oh my gosh, I get to bless people. Not, oh my gosh, people keep asking me for stuff. I have the opportunity to bless someone. I'm single. I have no kids. I love it. Me and Golden Cali, we be rolling. I enjoy being single with no children. And when I become married and I have a child, then I have a new thing to enjoy. In my business, I'm learning at every step that I grow to enjoy that process and enjoy the goal, because it makes that victory that much sweeter. John 10:10. The trick of the enemy is to steal, kill, and destroy. He may get you through people sometimes. He may get you through circumstances sometimes, but the biggest way that Satan will destroy you is by stealing your joy. Amen. But God came, Christ came, so that we will have life and we have it abundantly. And I think sometimes we don't even realize what that means, abundantly. It means full, enjoying it to the fullest. Christ wants for us to love our lives. If we don't love our lives, then we are doing a disservice to people who are trying to see